Welcome everyone to our first online Zoom interview. Today we have a special guest, Karin Slade from Catering by Design / We Before Me. I think there's another slash in there too, but I'll let her explain.
Hi, thank you.
So today we've asked Karin to join us because she is doing some exciting stuff, but I'm not going to make the assumption that everybody knows Karin. So Karin, do you want to just do a bit of an introduction about yourself, who you are within the community and what you've been doing?
So my name's Karin Slade. I have had Catering by Design on the beaches for 22 years this August. And I'm always about community. So we've run some amazing events over the years, including we did the Farmers Fundraiser October 2018. And as soon as this happened, one of my clients, a lot of my clients are more the aged care, independent living. And I was really concerned when I was watching, especially at one of our Woolworths, massive lines of elderly people that should be not connecting all in there together. So knowing what was going on overseas, I just went, wow, we need to take care of these people. They're not the ones who should have out going shopping or getting takeaway. So I set up, I already own Catering by Design and Heavenly Catering, and I just decided to do something, and we called it Heart2Home. One of my team came up with the name. So we've bought the URL as a result, Heart2 with the number 2, home, and it's really just a shopping portal so people can get fresh produce, meals, flowers, fruit and veg, meat, eggs, toilet paper, sanitizer, flour and pasta, and anything else. And I'm happy to talk to people. Like one lady I spoke to is diabetic, and so we just adjusted the menus that were better for her. Another lady was quite distraught because she couldn't get cat food, so we went and got cat food. So we're just trying to help people and do it super safely.
One of the things I guess that's really impressed me in our chats offline has been how you've been able to adapt your business to meet the COVID crisis, as far as not just what the community needs, but as a business, what you need to change. Can you tell us a bit about that?
I think a business is about solving a problem. So my catering company has evolved because over the years people want to have great parties, but they're time poor. So we solve a problem of giving people a great party and solving the problem about the stress and I guess making them look good. This one was more the problem of taking people shopping and not risking them. I've got friends in the UK and it's frightening over there. So we kind of saw what was coming and I just want us to be safe. So I just saw a problem. I'm nervous about the takeaway thing. I'm nervous about how food's being delivered into people's homes. I'm nervous that people themselves don't know how that can become a problem. So we've really set up a safe delivery or pickup system. And we're pedantic about it. We are very pedantic about it.
So can you explain a little bit about what that pickup and delivery system looks like, as in things that you've had to put in place to make sure that it is safe?
Okay, well, truthfully, a lot of our stuff hasn't really changed in that we have always been an off-site caterer. So we're set up to take food to people's places or venues safely, because that's our thing. So we're kind of halfway there already with commercial vehicles. The thing we have done is we have cooler bags or boxes, and everything for the order goes inside that box, which has been sanitized, and we've sanitized everything that's come in. So we've washed all our fruit and veg produce through pH 2.5 Kangen water. We've got a lot of sanitizer we're spraying so that everything is packed into that box and the outside is sanitized and then placed into our delivery vans. And the person that delivers them sprays themselves, it is clean, picks up the box, goes to the venue, rings them, does not touch doorbells or anything, puts the produce down, then calls the person. They come out with their own bags and they empty the box. So we open it because we're the outside touching. We open the box. They take everything out of the box, put it in their own bags. They step back. Then we step forward and take the box away. We will not go into people's unit blocks. We will not go into people's homes. If they come by at Warringah in our venue, we're a standalone. We have 1,000 square metres. So they drive up, they call us. We, again, place the box out there. They empty the bag. We can put it on a table, which we sanitise, and they can just pick it up. We've also become a delivery spot for nappies and for canned goods for the charities, and the same process. So they put it into our tubs. We just pick up the tubs. So we're being very careful about cross-contamination, which concerns me with delivering plastic bags and Woolies and Coles doing that.
Fantastic. I think it's actually really mind-blowing around the things that you've taken into consideration to be able to adapt your business. How has that worked for you, though, as far as being able to, you know, and I guess probably the mindset of being able to change where you had your focus on Go 2020 to where you are now?
I think initially we all went into panic, and a lot of people hit the ground just floored and dumbfounded and don't have rainy day backup plans or finances. I become creative under pressure, and I really love the creativity. So I'm a bit of a, I don't know, my man tells me I'm a bit of a nutter, a bit crazy. Actually, he says I'm an idiot, so there you go. It was interesting because I was watching a couple of posts, one by Shayna from Style Communications. She'd put up about how her business had struggled with printing, and another lady, Sonia from Little Lane Events, was struggling. So, of course, I'm in my head doing my thing, talking to myself, going, what would I do in their positions? So I rang Sonia, who I'd met once, and I'd done one of their classes, and I rang her and I said, this is going to be weird. I've met you once. I've got an idea. You probably thought about it, but I would kick myself if I saw you in 3 months' time and went, oh, I wish I'd called you. So I called her, told her my idea. She burst into tears and went, oh, my God, I think you saved my business, which was extraordinary and has made a huge difference for her because she was so stuck in trying to support the 50 people that she actually operates a business around who were leaning on her, and she couldn't think. Now she's flying. She's got this great thing going on. And then also with Shayna, I went and sat with her before we couldn't talk, before we couldn't connect. And we just did a brainstorming at Motor's Pub for a couple of hours, and both of us, we came out with a whole bunch of things which we've implemented. So I think if we collaborate once, it's almost like every one of us is in our own box, and the instructions for getting outside the box are on the outside. So we need each other to get outside the box. That's what we need to do to help each other. And if we're stuck in that freaking out space, we can't be creative. We're in survival mode at that point. Okay, so those people that are isolated, or those people like my mum who I want to stop going shopping, we're ideal for because we can get what they need and take it to them. And truthfully, most people can live on a cooked meal or some fresh produce and some baked goods, like, you know. So they're the ones that are stuck, and a lot of them are in the retirement villages or self-care standalone properties where we've lost the volunteers that would normally deliver to them or take them shopping or take them to the doctors. So we're kind of helping that market. The other market is the healthcare workers who do those 12-hour shifts, and some of them are longer at the moment, who are finishing at 7 in the morning or 7 at night, that are also self-isolating because they don't want to go back to their family because they're high risk or they're elderly parents. So those people can, I don't care if they come at 7 in the morning or 7 at night, I'm happy to help them, or we can deliver them to the hospital. So they get off shift and then we go bang. The other people, the healthcare workers, also have parents that suddenly they are not able to support and can't take things to. So we're stepping in and helping some of those people's parents. Some of the people in the hotels that are in isolation have reached out. We're not having a lot of luck because the hotels won't let us deliver. And some of the meals they're getting are dreadful, such as one lady who said, I had an apple at 9 a.m. and I got a ham sandwich at 3 p.m. and I'm a vegetarian. Oh. So they're not getting what they need as much as they're being taken care of. I don't think that's kind, and they're willing to pay for it themselves. And those people that just don't want to go out, you know, there's some people that are low immune system. They've got, like one lady has got a child who's very susceptible to any illness, so she doesn't want to leave the house. Another lady has a special thing that she wants me to make for her children because she hasn't got time and she's trying to homeschool them and run a business. So she just said, if I send you a recipe, can you make this? And yes, I love all that kind of stuff. So I just want to be of service to my community and fill whatever it is that they need to be filled. Normally I'm crazy busy and I'm not. So I can do all these things and I'm not leaving our property. With this $750 a week, I've got staff that I've employed that I can still pay. We're certainly not turning over what we normally did, but at least I can get them to be the delivery people. So we keep them, we're not letting them in the kitchen. So I don't have to leave. They can deliver so we can all work as a team and create the solution that we need.
So ways that you can get involved. So one, if you're a business who can contribute to the collaboration, get in touch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And provide details of what your business does, how many staff, what you could do. And maybe, you know, from a chamber point of view, we can help coordinate a chat if you guys can't do it.
Sure.
Secondly, as a drop-off collection centre, so we can provide the link. I think the tagline out there is "Show us your cans," which is really good at the moment. I love it.
I didn't know that until I'd already said yes, and then it went "Show us your cans." I'm like, okay.
You know what?
Whatever it takes.
I think at the moment everybody deserves a laugh, and that made me laugh because, yeah, it's either cans or puppies, and I'm all for show us your cans. So the other thing which you haven't talked about is your commitment to support the ag bag. So do you want to just briefly talk about the ag bag?
Hang on, I'll go get one. Hang on.
Okay. So Karin, tell us about the ag bag.
So as we all know, the release the show is canned, and that would have been on at the moment. So the Royal Agricultural Society, what's RASF? Royal Agricultural Society of New South Wales Foundation cannot sell the bags because they've shut down their offices, and they did move about 1,000 of their bags through some media, but they got stuck. And I just rang and ended up talking to the lady in charge and said, I'm happy to try and sell the bags on your behalf, because I know that they've committed fundraising to the charities, and the bags are how they fundraise. So I just said I'll take them on board. So I've had the bags and I didn't touch them. They were put in one of our vans that had been sanitised. We didn't touch them for 3 days, so it's clean. And then, so hence the bags. And I didn't know until yesterday what was even in them. I just said, sure, we'd deal with it. Guess what? Gold, 1 kilo of flour in each bag. I think that's a win. Yeah, and there's other bits and pieces. So it's on our Heart2Home with the 2.com.au or Catering by Design website, and people can buy the bags, and they'll go for after Easter because I've got a lot of them in a van to get rid of. And you get the bag and a whole bunch of treasures inside.
It's all Australian stuff too. So again, it's about supporting Australian agriculture. It's not imported stuff. It is all Australian produce and goodies in there.
Yeah, it's the Australian. Well, that's what it was for. So the bag's a great bag.
So tell us, ag bag, on the links provided in the comments, how much are they?
$25.
$25, and that's $25 and it comes to your door?
No, it's $25 and you can pick it up. You can pick up as many as you like. If you order it through Home to Heart, it's a minimum $50 purchase. And there's a $10 delivery fee if we have to go and deliver. But I've got them, just swing by. Most people are around here, or buy them for someone else. Like, it's a really beautiful Easter gift. We're probably not buying Easter eggs as much this year, but if somebody turned up with a kilo of flour for me right now, yay.
Fantastic. Well, for the wrap up, thank you so much, Karin.
Before you go,
yes,
what we could say is, if anybody wants to get involved, get in touch with me, because there's some suppliers that we're working with, such as Nick at Stella Blue. So we're about to add a few of his meals so that we can feature him as a restaurant. We are only working with people that are doing it properly. We're not working with people that are running from home kitchens with kids running around. This is a professional, commercially active, I don't know what you say.
Enterprise.
Well, it's got to be food safe. You know, we've got to be really, really smart with how we're doing it. We're not doing it with cafes. We're doing it with legitimate restaurants who are hygienic and doing it in the containers. And then we get 2 days notice and we say to him, we want, 40 of these or 20 of these. And then they deliver to us. We sanitize. We've got an extra freezer if we need it. We've got enough space for storage. And then we send it out if it comes to us that morning, we're getting it out that day so that it's all fresh produce being delivered. And all our fresh produce is coming via the supplier directly from Sydney markets, but we're washing it through our pH water.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for sharing. We will spread the word, get as many people connected to your plight and cause as we can. And I think, if there's one saving grace is that Northern Beaches people actually are great at coming together. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who will take a moment and try and work out how to read outside their own box and reach out and maybe have a chat. So thank you.